Hey Jim,
Hello.
you know how people always ask us why we're called Noodle Factory?
We get that all the time.
And it's because one of our key design principles is that our platform should be as quick and as instant and as easy to use as a cup of noodles.
That's right. In addition to being noodle brain, but you're right.
Should we put it to the test?
I think we should. That's a good idea.
Okay. So,
I happen to have some cup noodles right here.
okay.
They're tom yum flavor. I know you like that.
And
And I have some chopsticks too, so we can actually eat the noodles.
I have my laptop,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go
All
over
right.
and set it up.
What do you say we time this too? I happen to have a timer up on my phone, so we'll time this and see exactly how long it does take. How about
Okay.
that?
Sounds good.
All right, you tell me when to get started. I do have the noodles here. I don't have a kettle, so I'm gonna have to boil the water on the stove. I genuinely do not have a kettle, so we're gonna boil the water in a pan on the stove, and then yeah, just kind of time it and see how we go.
Okay.
All
I'm
right,
here on the other side of the camera.
so you tell me when to start the timer.
Okay, I'm going to start the screen recording as well so that we can
Okay.
show what it looks like.
I'll go ahead and get my. Well, I'll wait. I'll wait
okay,
for you.
You can get started.
Okay, should we start the timer?
Yes.
All right. So there we go. Timer is starting now.
And while you are doing the boiling of the water,
Yeah, I'm gonna get my pan.
yes,
It's my pan.
and I'm gonna show how I'm gonna set it up. So I've already set up a new agent called Walter versus Listen for this purpose. And I'm gonna go into that agent. So this is a fresh agent. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start setting up the AI tutor. And I'm gonna use Jim's book.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just gonna call the module Jim's book. Okay. And I'm gonna start to upload content. And I have downloaded a part of it. It's the first two chapters, and I believe that's about 40 pages long. Very good chapters, I must say.
Nice.
And that's basically all I need to do, is to drag in content that I want my chatbot to be knowledgeable in. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to personalize how my AI tutor is going to look like. And all I'm doing now is waiting for the content to sync. So I could have dragged in multiple files. I could have dragged in this case, I dragged in a textbook, which is Jim's book. And while I'm waiting for it to sync, I am going to personalize it. I'm going to use my favorite character, which is Muffin, as our avatar. And I'm going to rename to Dr. Muffin.
And by the way, I am adding in the tom yum paste into the noodles just so I'll be ready.
Okay. And oh, Muffin looks cute. I'm gonna save it. Now, if I wanted to personalize like the greeting message, I could do that further. In this case, I'll just leave it as it is. I can also personalize the colors. That is something that I can do. But I like blue, so I'm gonna leave it as that. Save it. And basically I'm done. Right now what I'm doing is I'm waiting for my content to sync. You can see here I have Jim's book that I just uploaded, and it's syncing.
Okay, we just hit 3 minutes. My water is just starting to boil. So we have the tom yum paste in there. Cup noodles ready to go.
Now while I'm waiting, I can look around the platform Later on, I can also do additional things like create quizzes out of Jim's book. And I can also look at analytics later on as well.
Okay, I'm letting my noodles steep? What would you call that? They're cooking, I guess, with the boiled water. So the instructions say a few minutes. So we'll give that a few minutes. How you doing?
Yeah, I think we are done.
Wow. Okay, so we just hit 4 minutes.
Yeah, because that was a fairly short book.
Okay.
So what I can do now while waiting for your noodles to cook, and Walter has, I think, beat Nissin, but let's see, is I'm going to view it as a student. Okay, so as a student, so now I can test it out. And you can see that I have personalized it. I've put my favorite Dr. Muffin's photo here, and I'm going to test it out. So I went through a bit of your book, Jim. I must confess I haven't read the whole thing. But
What?
one of the things that I was wondering is, I know you spoke a lot about AI in education. So as an educator, I think one of the questions they would ask is, why should I care as an educator about generative AI?
It's a good question.
So that's what I'm going to ask. Why should educators care about
Okay, just so
generative AI?
we're just about to hit 5 minutes. You're already engaging with the content. I'm just about ready to stir my noodles.
Okay, it says that educators should care for a number of reasons, and there's quite a few of them. I think one is on automation of routine tasks, personalized feedback, enhanced student engagement, time savings, focus on critical thinking. And I can even view the source of the information if I wanted to. In this case, it's your book, so we don't need to add that again. But if I wanted to, I could. I can view the source, and it shows me the source where it came from. Maybe another question I can ask is, explain GPT to me as if you were speaking to your grandmother.
Okay, I'm probably rushing this just a little bit, but we just hit 6 minutes.
And it has also given me the answer for that. So really quick and easy. We have already set up the chatbot, the AI tutor, with a piece of Jim's really good content. And at the same time, Jim has also finished making his instant noodles.
6.5 minutes, basically. And this is going to be way too hot for me. Do you want to try this?
No, you go
Shall
ahead.
I try? Ooh, it's hot. I think it's a little undercooked, but I want to beat you, but obviously I couldn't. Definitely al dente.
Okay, so as instant as a cup of noodles.